operating lease.
There are internal auditors everywhere, then how did that Vijay Mallya fraud even happen?
So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take up some problems on calculating the cost of equity, maybe using without growth, with growth, or how to identify whether it is cum dividend share price or ex dividend share price. So as I said, cum dividend shareholders are eligible to get dividends, whereas ex dividend shareholders, they do not get dividends. That's why the word ex dividend share price, the dividend is excluded. Alright. So now let's do some problems. So if you look at this question, over here, they are saying that dividend valuation model without growth. So KLF company has paid a dividend of 0.25 per share for many years, and they expect to continue paying out at this level for the foreseeable future. The company's current share price is $2.45, and calculate the cost of equity using dividend valuation model. So basically they are asking us to calculate your cost of equity. So we all know that cost of equity, what is the formula we just discussed? To calculate cost of equity, we use dividend valuation model. Correct? We use dividend valuation model. What is your dividend valuation model without growth? It is RE is equal to D0 divided by P0. As simple as that. So, over here, what have they told? KLF company has paid a dividend of $0.25. Correct? KLF company has paid. That means it is already paid $0.25 per share for many years and expects to continue paying out at this level for the foreseeable future. So that means that if it is already paid, that means the company's current share price, this 2.45 is ex-dividend share price. Alright, this is ex-dividend share price. Now why do I say that this is ex-dividend share price? Because the dividend is already paid. Correct? So the formula, so it's simple. You're going to do 0.25 divided by, what is your P0? P0 is your ex-dividend market share price. How do you know that 2.45 is ex-dividend market share price? Because the dividend is already paid. Pay attention to these words in the question. So they've already paid the dividend. So these shareholders are not eligible to get dividends, right? So excluding dividend share price. So this is 2.45. So what is the answer? Check in your calci. 0.25 divided by 2.45 into 100. So you get 0.102, which means that it is 10.2%. What is 10.2%? 10.2% is the cost of equity, or you can either call it as cost of equity, or I can say that any investor who has invested in this KLF company is expecting a return. So this is also called as equity shareholders required rate of return. Alright, so this is your answer to the question, which is your cost of equity using dividend valuation model. Now moving on to the second question. What are they saying? The current share price of a company is $3.65 and the dividend of 15 cents is just about to be paid. So here, if you observe, the question said the dividend was already paid, right? But now they're saying it is about to be paid. That means the share price that is being quoted in the question is a cum dividend share price. So if it is a cum dividend share price, that means these shareholders are eligible for dividend payment. That is why we say the dividend is about to be paid. It's not yet paid. So that means these shareholders are going to get dividend. But look at the other twist in the question. They have told a dividend of 15 cents. Now, you know the basic maths, right? That they have to be of the same units. That's like so basic.